between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs? That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Russell. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. And some room to maneuver. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. They'll run on first down with Akers. Oh, he shifts past him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Akers is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. play action. It's Howell. And Sharp calls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Faking the handoff. Howell. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll run here with Akers.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cam Akers, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
first down. Howell to throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Howell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On second and goal, Howell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
Howell, third and goal.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Back to throw now on second and 10.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to find his man, Woods.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
On the ground, it's
Thomas. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Right where they set them down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is indeed good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, Howe loses it. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Howe throwing on 3rd down here.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Off the play fake. Russell. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is Thomas.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. He finds his man, complete. It's Tucker.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Back to throw. Russell. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there hustling in quickly to make the play. A give running right is Akers.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They run with Thomas.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell under pressure. They got him again. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Howell. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
On the counter, this is Akers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Back to throw. Howell. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Another throw for Howell. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll go again here with Akers. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Game 3, and the Vikings first down.
A give up the middle to Akers. 121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cam Akers taking it in from the 20. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. On first down, Howell. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Howell. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Powell, and just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And once more, Howell back to the air. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Howell. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. They'll go play action. Howell. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down and goal to go.
And Howell will throw it. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now throwing on 1st down here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
At the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
It's that heat, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it.